and welcome to our 4th episode of At Home with Christelle. If you haven't watched all the 3 previous episodes, please go and watch it. You will understand so well why we are on our 4th today. And the color palette of this room is so different from the previous ones that you absolutely have to watch. And subscribe, like, comment, so that we can exchange more. And in this series, every time I will be dropping a video, you can actually get a notification. What to expect in this episode? It's our cigar lounge, aka our TV room. We spend a lot of our time here. We watch TV, we Netflix and chill. To be honest with you, I don't like that word of Netflix and chill, but well, we Netflix and chill here. You know, we have a lot of family moment, and there is a lot going on in terms of textures, in terms of patterns, in terms of material, elements, styles. Oh God, a lot. So stay tuned and then come back to me. Lounge, aka the TV room. Let me tell you about the inspiration behind the color palette. You've never gone to a movie theater and you've seen the colors are bright. You know, you always want to create that very warm cocoon place where you focus on the screen. So this is what I wanted to recreate, but I didn't want, you know, those uncomfortable seats. I wanted to make it really chic, where we can host our friends and we can have a good drink. So the color palette actually was monochromatic, you know, of blacks, many shades of blacks, not many shades of gray, many shades of black. And you know, you can appreciate as well the walls, you can see the art behind it. I really tried to make it very artistic and I went ballistic on the art. Let me now tell you what I did with the art. The most inspiring art in this room is actually this one. I had to call a very known artist, which name is Lester Claude Stone, and I told him I wanted something, a piece that would actually give us the whole inspiration for the room, as you should always have a focal point. So this was my focal point, and I told him, listen Lester, I don't have too much to give you, but one thing I will tell you is that I want everything that represents a cigar lounge. So the few elements that represent it is jazz music, of course, which is the most amazing music. And when we talk about jazz, we talk about saxophone. Jazz goes with cigar, of course, and you've got to have whiskey. So I told him we want all those elements to be in the art, and because we are a young couple, we want to represent that 2020 element. And I told him we want one of the musicians on the art to have the beats, you know, so that it represents 2020, is young, is fun, and while explaining it to my friend, it will really make sense. He came at 7 in the morning and he left at 7 in the night. It was so beautiful, and it took, I think, 3 months to dry. So we shouldn't and we didn't touch it for 3 months. Can you believe that? So near the art, I had to put these beautiful golden bars that you will see a little bit around the room, because it's an indication of the continuation of the design, and the golden bars represent the whole cigar lounge. I've put a lot of elements and a lot of materials. You will see wood, you will see wood, you will see steel, you will see furs, leather. Every element is actually covered here, and all of them create a unique, beautiful masterpiece. The second art that I went with that was such a huge inspiration for me is what they call the juju hat. So let me give you a little bit of a history about the juju hat, right? These 3 guys here are originally from Cameroon, which is my country, and They use it in the west of Cameroon, a beautiful tribe called les Bamileke. And they use it for some of their rituals and some of their dances. It's really an amazing piece that they use. So I've seen it a lot in many interior design decors, let it be for their clients or for themselves, but they've never actually covered the story of the juju hat. So this is it. It is for a certain tribe in Cameroon, specifically in the West, and they use it to dance. If you know a little bit more, please leave a comment below for people to be educated, because I'm mostly from the central part, but it's a huge inspiration from my country and I've had to highlight it. I took those colors because, as you see, it's the color palette of the whole room and it's the neutral colors, the extreme neutral actually, which is your black, your white and your gray. So the most amazing part now, it's this wall right here. This is the whole Africa. Black and white photography, it's very important. So if you want to decorate your cigar lounge or your TV rooms, do consider black and white photography. And here I covered most of the African regions. I've tried actually. The first one, the two sisters, are from Angola. It's true they kind of look like Kenya, but it's Angola. And they are wearing these beautiful attires, and it's nice. So it's also a very it's a big conversational piece. When my friends come over, we try to imagine what they are thinking in their brain or what they are telling each other. The one behind is actually from a tribe called the Momo, from the Suri tribe in Ethiopia, and I just love everything going on with them, the beautiful flowers on their head, and the black and white photography just goes so well with the whole wall. On top are the beautiful 4 generation of Cabo Verdean women, the great-grandmother, the grandmother, the mother and the daughter. And this was actually after a festival. And if you've been to Cabo Verde, you will know that there is very little rain. In a year, they even might not have any rain. So the 4 generations are actually gathering, looking at the sky and begging God to send them the rain. I think it's amazing. It's beautiful. Their eyes are so perfect. It's a nice photography. And I got it when I went on holidays there. I just thought it was amazing to put it on that wall. Next to it is this beautiful Maasai guy, and it's a man actually. He's so beautiful with all those jewelries and their nice attires. You know, when they jump high, it's just amazing. I thought it will go perfectly there. The horses is just there to enhance, to take more space, because you know, horses goes with everything. If you have a tribal style or a luxury style, a contemporary style, all the styles actually goes with horses. So I just put there a black and white horse, and the beautiful wall is just fill up. After the break, I will show you how the beautiful furniture just blend so well with all the art going on in this room. Stay tuned. When you are designing a room, you always have to ask yourself, which mood do I want to bring in? It will help you design the whole room. It's very important. And once you have the mood in your brain, now you get the pieces that remind you of that mood. So in this room, I want warmth. I want something that will remind me of the fact that all my family, get here in the evenings and we spend hours and hours, watching Netflix or, doing sometimes my kids' homeworks. They love to do it here. So it has to be super comfortable. And if you want comfort, you have to think about pieces that are timeless. If you buy pieces, that will degrade with time, you would not appreciate the room. It actually will start irritating you. So the first thing when you are looking for comfort, I know it's leather, and it's genuine leather. When you get genuine leather, it's a bittersweet situation. It can be a curse and it can be a blessing. A curse, why? Because it's difficult for you to get rid of it. It's with you forever. So if you want to change styles, it's difficult. And it's a blessing because if you have little kids, it never get torn. It's always looking the same. You can clean it with any ingredients or whatsoever that you have in your kitchen. That's a very good thing with genuine leather. And my kids, as you can see, they love to jump on the sofa, watch TV here, have popcorns, and the carpet is very good for popcorns, because we can see it and we can hoover it immediately. So if you have, like me, brown leathers, it goes so well with black walls. It accentuates the leather and it brings in that beautiful rich color. So I had to have a coffee table that looks a little bit like it, and that brings in what I wanted to have. I thought about the fact that if we have wood, glass, it's just going to kill the whole mood. So I thought about having a tufted, big coffee table so that the kids can fall on it. Some of them even sleep on it, like you can see, and we just remove them and clean it, and it's as brand new. And tufted is an indication, of luxury. So even if you want to bring comfort, you always have to think about luxury as well. You want to keep it very chic and very nice for your own eyes. I had this beautiful leather, and they are custom made. Beautiful leather cushions, and I had to bring in the Ralph Lauren homeware cushions because it has the horse, which is represented in the room, and everyone knows that his homewares are basically for fireplaces, for family rooms, for leather couches. It's just all of those elements. So we had to have those in this beautiful TV lounge. Let me tell you about that bar card. You can never have a cigar lounge, without your drinks. It's quite of a struggle to always go to the bar and get a drink, when you could just have a beautiful bar cart and have all your favorite drinks there. So when we are in the evening with friends, we just have a glass of wine, or we have a good cocktail, and sometimes juices for the kids. It's just easy to drop it in the bar cart and have them all over the night. I wanted an oversized one. The ones that were in the shops were very small, and I just could not have one to fit my room. So I had to custom made it a little bit bigger, and it fits in really as many drinks and as many plants as you want to. Before I forget, you remember that in the other rooms is a lot of flowers and a lot of this and that, but here is all about plants, because plants go well with a moody kind of down to tone, space. So if you have a quiet space, let it be a commercial space, a tribal space, you would have to put, greeneries around it, an industrial space mostly, because I've seen young men, very contemporary kind of men love to have industrial spaces. Go with a lot of plants. You can never go wrong with them. So the accessories that I went with on the tufted coffee table, of course, you have to have a tray because it's very cushy and very mounchy. So you can't really put them straight on the coffee table. You put inside trays, and it also gives a good definition for your accessories. I had a golden nice vase because of course we have a lot of golden going on there with the bars on the wall and the bar card. So I had to have this beautiful round one just to bring in more element in the room. I didn't want to have very tall plants on the middle. It will obstruct the view to the TV, so you have the short ones so that they don't move it. I sometimes hate to go to places and you have to remove everything that is in the coffee table because you want to see the person across you. Just try and keep them very low so you don't have to move them. And definitely candles, you can never go wrong with them. I told you that, I think, in the first episode. I've scattered candles a little bit everywhere. On the coffee table, I really loved, you know, the textures that were in with the candles. So I got them, so they blend with the decor. And by the TV, I just fell in love with these beautiful short vases. They are actually very decorative. You can either put candles or not. In the night, the light reflects on them. The light that the chandeliers reflects on them, and they shine already like there was a light inside. So I like the fact that it's matte on the outside and very golden on the inside. It's so beautiful. It's a nice contrast. So the big thing that I got from my interior design school is the problem with symmetry and asymmetry. And it's very important to understand that everything should not always be very symmetrical. So what I did with the lampstand here is that I had a short one and a tall one to create that asymmetrical view. So I really love the fact that this lamp is round and short, and this one right here is very tall and slim. And it actually has a lot of facets that is looking on the beautiful golden bars, some looking at the juju hat. You know, it's just like a projector, and I love it. I love the different sizes, the different textures. Everything is so different. And in the night, when you off all the light, it's, again, a beautiful show. Now, I would love to challenge you, right? When you do a black room, first of all, do more of those kind of charcoal rich black rooms. They really enhance your space. It's true they tell us white makes a room bigger, but black makes a room chicer, if that is a name, right? And here, the accent of gold actually was to bring that beautiful luxury inside this room. And don't do too much, because when you do too much, it becomes tacky. So if you look at the room very well, the touches of gold are so specific and very chic, so much so that it gives you exactly that enhance of luxury that I was looking for. The TV stand right here is the most heaviest thing. I told you my coffee table was heavy. This one is the bigger brother. Like, it is so heavy. I want to look for a very long TV stand to match in this room because it's quite a long wall and I couldn't find any. So we had to custom made it and make it dark and beautiful so that it goes so well with the fluffy carpet. And why am I bringing the fluffy in it? Because it's a TV room. It has to be fluffy. When you enter, your feet enter inside the carpet and you feel warm and homey immediately. And you shouldn't have something that, you know, takes your eyes, or a brown, you know, TV stand or any other color. It should really go along with the same color. So we had this beautiful, very long TV stand. And because the TV is not as big as the TV stand, so I accessorize it with this beautiful golden pots, you know, the big brother, the small brother. Always try to bring them in twos or in threes if you can, so that they make a good cohesion. And you know, greeneries, of course, we go so well with this room. We can't have flowers really, and if we do, they have to have the same colors. Now, the covers in the room are very important. You never know how many people you will have. I have 3 kids, a husband, a grandma that comes sometimes to visit. brothers, family members, everybody. So you have to have a big basket of many throws so everybody can, have one, grab one, cover themselves and watch a movie comfortably. But for decor, I have this one. It's beautiful, it's furry, and it has that nice brown color that matches so well with the leather. And when you buy a fairy throw, always try to buy a good quality so that even if you wash it, you throw it inside the washing machine, it doesn't change, the fabric. It's very important, mostly when it has a color, just like this brown one. Now, let me tell you about this beautiful white tree, right? It has a story behind it. So it was actually for Christmas, I think 2 years ago, and it had very ugly feet. And when we moved into this house, I wanted to throw it away, but it's very good to recycle. And I thought to myself, how will I incorporate it in this house? I had this pot that had the succulente inside. I had to throw the succulente, fill it up with a lot of stones, and I had to paint the stone black, put the tree inside, and it became art. Yeah, so look around your house. I'm sure you will always have 1 or 2 trees here that can create a beautiful art, and you display it so that it becomes a story. Each time you look at it, you're proud of yourself, you're proud of your DIY, and yeah, that's my DIY moment for you. It's a wrap. We've covered everything, I hope so, from the textures, the patterns, the couches, the elements, the art. Oh God, I guess we covered everything, and each of us have learned something today, right? So I am really happy. Next week we are going to cover the 3rd living room, which is also called the pajama lounge. Do not forget to please comment, subscribe, and like. I get that from all my crew. Krista, you always forget to say subscribe. So please subscribe, like, and comment so that we can continue to give you amazing content. Thank you so much for watching.